all for coming. I'm Ira Serkes, and Carol is in back. You met her when you come in, and we're the hosts of The Art of Downsizing. A couple of things I'm going to touch on. Open houses. Many times you'll see two Sundays and one broker's open house. And it sounds the same, but you have to look at how they're sequenced. If you see a house that's held open on Sunday, then has a broker's tour, and then has the second Sunday open house, only 5 days elapse between the broker seeing it to tell their clients and the offer date. If, on the other hand, you change the sequence, so you first have a broker's tour, then a Sunday, and then another Sunday, then you have 12 days for the buyer's agents to tell their buyers about it. So it looks the same, but there's a substantive difference in visibility. Preemptive offers is when you set a date to say we're looking at offers on the 15th of February, and somebody comes in with an offer right away before that date. They preempt the time frame. It's always the seller's choice whether or not to consider or accept it, but what happens then is you only have one buyer, and if you wait to the right marketing time, you might have many buyers. Now, sometimes it happens that the offer that comes in is the best offer, and you can't predict that, but you can deal with probability and really what's most comfortable for you. It's your decision. The other thing I've seen a lot of, and I'm really not sure why, is pre-marketing or off-market sales. It's what happens, an agent says, I've got a home coming on the market in a month or two, but the seller will take an offer now. And why not just come on the market and then see what the market will bring? The benefit to the pre or off-market sale, there can be some if you have more privacy considerations or artwork or things like that, you don't want a lot of people coming in, that makes sense. But the main benefit, I think, is to the buyers rather than the sellers and taking that strategy. And we sold a house on El Camino to one of our the person who travels internationally. And I found out about it before it came on the market. We got an offer in right away. They accepted it. We were going to do a 1-week close, but ended up, because they were borrowing money from my parents and needed to get a deed notarized, they had a 2-week close because you have to notarize deeds at a consulate or embassy if you're traveling, and he couldn't get back to it in time. And right after we got the offer accepted, it came on the market. They got another offer, which is significantly above what my clients wrote, and they wouldn't have been able to get it if it had competing in an open market. So the benefit, just really go through the system. And then a couple other things, multiple counter offers and highest and best. That's when you have offers come in and then the seller goes back and says, give me your best offer, or give me your highest and best, or they send them a counter offer to 3 or 4 people. And in other states, that's actually a common process. But in California, in Berkeley, what I find is it tends to really annoy the buyers. And so what people will do is just say, okay, I'm out of there. And you can go from 3 offers to none. So our feeling is focus on the best 1 or 2, like I did on Santa Rosa, and see what you can do with that. And then the last one is representation. It's an attorney couldn't represent both parties on a case, but a realtor can. They can represent both buyer and seller. And we can do it. But then what I found is that it's much more fun to be an advocate for one person. So when we have a listing, we represent the seller. And even if we have our own buyer who wants it, we'll refer out that buyer to someone else, because that way everybody knows they're getting the right representation. And that's about it. Put our expertise to work for you. We represented the buyers and sellers of each one of these markers, and we look forward to helping you too. Thank you.